crazy. So it's actually opossum. That's crazy. I had no idea. Well, let's decide where we want to put Mr. Possum, Opossum, and we've got to decide his name because this boy, he has an attitude. Toot, toot, toot. I just started with a circle for his derriere. Can I say that? Is that allowed? Derriere, back end. So whatever you want, we're going to start with the circle at the back and then block in our character. And then I drew a straight line right here to help me decide how to do the placement of his feet. And then as you can tell, I just made my wood slats for my fence obnoxious because that's how they are at my house. Oh, you guys want to name him Prince? There you go. He does have his nose up pretty high. He has an attitude. So I think I'm going to put my little guy right about here. So draw a nice circle. Don't draw as dark as I am. Remember, draw light as you can. I'm going to draw dark just so you can see it. And I'm going to draw larger so that you guys can see it. There we go. So we're going to have his nice rear end this size. And then we're going to start at the top of him. Okay, start at the very top, and we're going to swoop down and up. See how I did that? Let me do it a little darker. Down and up. Because we want his nose in the air. We might as well just go put that nose right there. So go ahead and put that dark little raisin of a nose right there. You think they have raisin noses? I think their noses are pink, aren't they? Is anybody an opossum expert? No possum experts? Oh, man. No possum experts in the house. Okay. Well, that'll do. So from the nose, come out a little bit, and we're going to go down. You see how I'm curving? Curve that down and stop just a little bit down because we want to create a mouth. Then you can go down from there and create that bottom lip. And guess what? We're going to try to connect this all the way back to his belly. So there you go. There is your possum. It looks like a snail. It does look like a snail. Well, go ahead and erase the stuff we have blocked in our character. Yes, everybody have this? Did I give you enough time? Okay. Now let's do this front leg. Okay, we've got the mouth. Let's come back a little. Draw a nice oval right about here. Can you see my oval? Teeny tiny. Squinting for that, I'm going to erase everything inside that oval. Yes. Now, what do we want to do with this? I want to pull these lines closer. And then at the bottom, I'm going to do like a little tiny oval down at the bottom. That's his foot. Good. Remember, we're just blocking in our character right now. You don't have to be putting in details. Then we want to do a back leg. So let's start back here and put a big letter L right about here. Got that one? I like that one. Now let's erase this little area here because that's where his leg is going to go. Good. Okay. Let me know if I'm going too fast. I don't want to lose you. Now pull this line down. And then guess what? We're going to put a little oval right at the end of that. Yes. Okay, so far so good. I'm loving this. Now let's put the next leg, that back leg, let's just pull that down from the body. Remember, we're just blocking in the shape right now. And then put an oval down here. Good. So far we've named him Prince. Is that all? Everybody's got just Prince up here? Okay. And then we have a leg, his little leg here. We're just going to put like a little curve right here. with an oval down here. There we go. We'll just add that little tiny speck down there. Spike. You want to name him Spike. Okay, I like that. Spike. So I think that's really good. Now, what I would like to do is have a line here. Just draw a straight line as best as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect because you do know we're going to make this wood, you know, all different, messed up. This one's been eaten by the squirrels over here, so you know it doesn't have to be a perfect line. Okay, now I drew 2 lines, so I'm going to choose the one I want and then get rid of the other one. I like options, you know. Okay, are we ready to put the detail in on this guy? You ready? Or Prince Spiky, whatever his name is. George. His name is George. No, Spike. Okay. Okay, if you say so. Let's start with his nose. Did you color in his nose, that little raisin? Okay. So once we come down, we're going to add some texture. So add zigzags. Zigzags on that. He's got spiky teeth, so let's add some V's. Add a V right there. Do you see my spiky tooth? Yeah, because this guy's got some gnarly teeth. I'm going to add 3 spikes. So I put 3 V's right there. Can you barely see that? I was barely seeing it. And then for the chin, I'm going to lighten my line a little because I want to make it look like it has texture. And I'm going to pull that down with some zigzags because I want to be able to see the hair on that guy. So add that coming down. Now this guy has an attitude, so I'm going to go, let's pull his little smile up and give him that little crease in the cheek right there. Yeah, okay. Then let's close his eye with a nice curved line. Curve that line right there, close his eyes. I think he's just putting his face up to the sunshine, saying, oh, I love the sunshine. It's so nice. It's so nice. Right above that eye, I'm going to come over toward his rear end just a little, and I'm going to put a curve for the ear. Just put, it kind of looks like a shark fin. Like shark fins? Like shark bait? Ooh, yeah. She likes sharks. Dory loves sharks. No, she doesn't. Yeah, she does actually, right? She likes everybody. So erase everything in the ear. Then we're going to put one right behind there, smaller, further away, and I'm going to shade that in. Okay. Now, we didn't do anything to the top of his head here. I'm going to lighten up my line a little and then add some texture. See how I put zigzags there instead of that straight line? Sweet. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and finish his back. Go ahead. If you want to lighten your line, go ahead, do that. And then add some zigzags and some spikes because his hair's sticking up. I'm going to add a couple of really weird spikes back there for some random hair. When you come to the back end, put 2 lines coming out. That's where we're going to put the tail. Okay, we don't want to forget about the possum tail. I'm going to bring it up, whip it around, and then curl it out. See, this is giving our possum more attitude. Just because we've raised that nose, look at the eye, look at the smile, and now we're going to have his tail whipping out. So the tail, just bring that tail out and whip it. I'm going to soften up that line. There we go. Curve it out a little more. And to add the lines to the tail, okay, they've got these nice contour lines going around. Let's give our audience the illusion this is a round object by curving these lines. Okay, curve, curve, curve those lines. Bring it around, bring it around. There you go. And because possums have weird hair, boy do they have weird hair, I'm going to add some spiky little random hairs all over his tail. You can't see that. That's so, I'm going to have to darken these. Hold on. I'm just adding some different little spikes all over this little possum attitude boy. He owns the backyard, by the way. Right, that's what he's telling you. So I got some hair all over him. Oh yeah, we got some. Now the back of the bottom, I'm gonna lighten that up and then just add some texture. Now make sure your texture goes toward the gravity. Which way is gravity? Down. Okay, put that there, and then I'm gonna add some little spikes of hair back there too. Okay, good, good, good. Now the feet, you can be as detailed on the feet as you want. I'm gonna go simple because this is tiny and I don't want to lose you. Now erase where the ovals meet all our leg lines. Okay, do you see how I'm doing that? I'm going in here erasing where those ovals touch those lines that we have. That way we can just put some toes on there and then connect the legs. The tail looks like a hairy worm. Oh, Madeline, you're hilarious. That is so funny. Wah! A hairy worm. Gross. kind of does. It really does. Oh, yikes. So the top of this leg right here, closest to us, I'm going to just add some texture and bring that leg down. Okay, add some texture down the back and bring that leg down. See how I did that? Giving your eye something to feel with texture. And then this paw right here, I'm going to go straight out and curve down. I'm going to kind of create some toes here. So I'm going to put another line down here and pull it back, and another line, give them 3 toes. Can you see that? Perfect. You don't have to worry about erasing the inside, because if you want to blend it, it will just make it look pretty rough. Yeah, I think I heard my daughter going upstairs to get her rats, so she texted me okay. And the front, this one that's curved, let's just curve that line and then pull some toes up. They have long toes, right? So just pull those toes up and then round it off. That's all you need to do. Don't worry about the wood yet. We're not there. That's our last little detail. Now the back leg, oh, I think we've got rats. Hold on here. Let me zoom out. Oh, she brought both of them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Just put one down. Hi, little babies. Hi. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Look at this tail. Look at this tail. Oh, come back here. I'm going to lose them. They're fat. They're fat. How old are they?
Almost a year.
Almost a year old. Hi, baby girls. Do you want to draw with us today? Okay, who's grossed out and who's happy? Anybody happy we have rats today? Oh, here. Look on my desk. We'll turn the camera. There you are. Don't go back there. I'll never get you back. There we go. So this is Tsunami. Hi, Tsunami. Hi. These are Dumbo rats. You know why they're called Dumbo rats? They have really big ears. So don't go potty on my art, okay, guys? Don't potty on my art. So yeah, we've done a few rat lessons. Don't eat my nails either. They like to eat my fingernails. Do you see their tails? They look like possum tails. Oh, you can take them. Thank you. Bye, girls. So I've done a few rat lessons. She stole my Post-it notes. Give those back. She stole my Post-it notes. Those silly rats. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was funny. Okay, you're happy. Thank you. I'm glad you're happy. You know, because we have kind of a few animals at the house. So, okay, they didn't use the potty on my papers this time. We did draw them going to everybody's at home school now. So we drew a lesson with them going to school. So they're actually in that video of, I don't know that I've posted it yet. I've had technical issues, but we'll get there. Okay, back to work we go. This back leg down here, it's extended. So I'm going to bring this one down. And then just like we did the front, let's pull that foot out and pull those toes down. Okay, just like that. Let's thin out this back area and then pull it out. I don't know if you can see that. Can you guys even see this? Yes, okay. So big down and then smaller as it goes down to the foot. Ta-da, just like that. Perfect. Okay, so then we've got one more foot to go. And this one's curved. So let's take this, curve that foot, and then bring that foot in. I'm just going to erase my oval because it's so tiny. And pull it out and down. There we go. Put a toe in there. Ta-da! This is awesome. For the belly, just add some texture. Add some hair. Oh, I think I need texture on this back leg. I totally do because everything else has texture and that does not. So I'm going to just zigzag it. Do you see how I did the zigzags? Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So shading this guy, really all we want to do is shade the belly because the sun's not there, right? If you don't have a blending tool, just focus on your pencil marks down here. Go there. Anything further away, we're going to shade that back leg there and the back leg here. I think I want to shade that bottom part of the tail too. I noticed on those rats that they were darker underneath because the light's not as bright down there. Yep. Okay, so grab your blending tool, blend what you can. You got a Kleenex, you got your Q-tip for blending today. Just don't use your finger. I don't recommend that one anymore. Just makes too much of a mess. Yeah. I don't like messy art. Okay, I like my possum. He looks so funny. He is so funny. So let's put him walking on the back fence. Okay, let's put him on a pretty rough back fence. So I'm just going to use his paw, and instead of it being directly flat on there, I went above the paw, and then you can just pull that wood down. It doesn't have to be straight. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then you can put some, you know, weird lines coming down, maybe a knot on there. And then we're just going to do that to the next one. Draw a piece of wood there. The next one might even come down lower. This one's going to come up pretty high on this one. There we go. And let's see here. I need just a few more pieces of wood and I think I'll be good. I'm not going to fill up my whole page, but I probably add a squirrel coming toward him. Can you imagine? Ah! A squirrel coming toward my possum. I'm kind of shading the tops just to give it more depth because it depends on where your eye level is on this. But I feel like I want to be looking up. I want to be looking up at him, so I really can't see the tops of my wood. Now, how do you add the chewed up spots? Just go ahead and add as dark as you can little V's along the top. Okay, you can just add little random. And then between the wood, you can even darken that. Okay, you can go between that. And then add some lines, add some scribbles going down, give it some texture. You really can't see mine, it's pretty light. Add some marks, you know, make it look like your fence in the back. Add some curly cues like that so it looks like it's one of those knots. So this is up to you how much detail you want to add to your, okay, how'd you do? Let's see, where am I going to sign my name on this art? I think I'm going to put my name in some of the wood. There we go. I'm going to tuck my name in there. And we have our horizon line, yeah. So I'm going to add a little bit of shading down underneath him on this wood. So maybe he's just casting just a little bit of a shadow down there.